The moment of death is the first stage of the afterlife. As the body begins to shut down and life fades away, the soul starts separating from the flesh. At that exact moment, the unseen becomes visible, and a person is shown a glimpse of their final destination, either paradise or hell, a reality that can no longer be denied or escaped. For the righteous, angels of mercy descend with light, calmness, and a pleasant fragrance, bringing peace to the soul. But for the sinful, terrifying angels approach with fear and harshness, creating dread in the heart. In that moment, a person's entire life flashes before them, every action, every word, every choice, all revealed with complete clarity. The Qur'an refers to this moment in Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 26 to 30, when the soul reaches the throat and the reality of death becomes undeniable. No one can delay it, no one can escape it, and the truth of a person's life becomes fully exposed. Then comes the extraction of the soul. For the believer, the soul is removed gently, like water flowing smoothly from a vessel, calm, peaceful, and effortless, without struggle or pain. The angels of mercy surround the soul, bringing comfort and reassurance as it leaves the body. But for others, the experience is completely different. The soul is pulled out harshly, like thorns being dragged through wet wool, painful, violent, and filled with fear. The angels of punishment approach with severity, and the soul resists the separation, knowing what lies ahead. The soul is then returned to the grave, entering Barzakh, the world between death and resurrection. The person becomes aware of their condition, fully realizing that their worldly life has ended. According to tradition, they can hear the footsteps of those who buried them as they walk away, leaving them behind. Darkness surrounds them completely, and the isolation becomes real. The grave is no longer just a place of burial. It becomes the beginning of the afterlife. After this, the soul begins its journey beyond the world. The righteous soul ascends through the heavens, greeted by angels who welcome it with words of peace. At every level, the gates open and the angels ask, "Who is this pure soul?" and rejoice at the answer. But the wicked soul faces the opposite. The gates of the heavens do not open. Instead, it is rejected and cast down, unable to ascend. Its path is closed, and its destination is already sealed. The first night in the grave is one of the most intense and overwhelming moments a soul will ever experience. The person is completely alone, placed beneath the earth, separated from everything they once relied on. No wealth, no family, no status, nothing remains to support them. The darkness is absolute, unlike anything experienced in this world. It surrounds them from every direction, heavy and suffocating. Time begins to feel different, stretching in a way that cannot be understood. At this moment, the person realizes a truth that cannot be ignored, that this life has ended, and what comes next is based only on their deeds. For the righteous, this moment brings calmness and reassurance. But for others, it brings fear that begins to grow with every passing second. Then come the angels Munkar and Nakir. Their presence fills the grave, and their appearance inspires immediate fear. They ask 3 questions that determine everything that follows. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet? The believer answers with certainty and confidence, without hesitation. Allah is my Lord, Islam is my religion, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, is my prophet. Their faith supports them and their answers come naturally, but the disbeliever or hypocrite struggles. Their voice shakes, their mind becomes confused, and they are unable to answer. They say, "I do not know," realizing too late that they lived without true conviction. Then the grave begins to change. No longer just a place of burial, but a living reality that reflects the person's deeds. For some, it becomes tight, dark, and suffocating. The walls feel close, the air feels heavy, and fear settles deeply into the soul. Regret begins to grow, not just for what was done, but for what was ignored, delayed, and neglected. Every moment feels heavier than the last, and the realization becomes clear: this is only the beginning. But for the righteous, the transformation is completely different. The grave expands beyond what the eye can see. Light fills the space, replacing darkness entirely. The air becomes calm, and a deep sense of peace settles into the soul. What once seemed like a place of fear becomes a place of rest. A window is then opened within the grave, revealing the person's final destination. For the righteous, it opens toward paradise. They see gardens, flowing rivers, and a beauty that cannot be described. This sight fills them with peace and longing. Every glimpse strengthens their hope and reassures them that what lies ahead is better than anything they left behind. But for others, the window opens toward hellfire. Flames rise, darkness spreads, and the reality of punishment becomes visible. The sight creates a fear that cannot be removed, a regret that cannot be undone. This vision does not disappear. It remains with them day after day, reminding them of what is coming. Then begins the wait in Barzakh, a period unlike anything known in this world. Time no longer moves in a familiar way. A moment can feel long, and long periods can pass like a brief pause. The soul remains conscious, aware of its state, but unable to return or change anything. The opportunity to act has ended. Only the results remain. For the righteous, this waiting becomes a time of peace. They rest, comforted by what they have seen and what they know is coming. But for others, the waiting becomes heavy. Each moment feels like a reminder of what they lost and what they failed to prepare for. During this time, nothing from the world can help them. No wealth can reach them, no status can protect them, and no excuses can change their reality. Only their deeds remain. The prayers they performed, the good they did, the wrong they committed, and the moments they ignored. The truth becomes clear. What they are experiencing is not random. It is the result of the life they lived, step by step, choice by choice. And this waiting continues until the moment everything changes. A moment that will shake all of creation. The first trumpet is blown, a sound so powerful that it ends all life instantly. The world collapses. The skies are torn apart. Mountains crumble into dust. Everything that once seemed permanent disappears in a single moment. This is not just the end of life, it is the end of everything.